everyone. I have finally started my December daily album. I am very far behind. I literally have gotten done with a couple of the first pages, and then day one. Work has been much more hectic than I anticipated, so I am definitely not doing this on a daily basis, unfortunately, but I'm hoping to get some of these pages done once I have some time off from work. So we'll see. But as much as I can, I will record the videos and then post them up here on YouTube so you guys can see them. Today I have, like I said, some of the intro pages, and I have day one that I wanted to share with you. I am using the Ali Edwards 2018 December Daily Kit as my main items, but I am pulling things from my stash. So for instance, on this page, the paper is from Ali Edwards. The leaves I've had in my stash for quite some time. I believe they're from Michaels. I did some embossing on the date. I just use a close to my heart stamp for the December 01 to 25. I have decided that I am just going to do 1 through 25. I probably won't do anything after that. If I decide to, I'll put it in, but with the way work and the schedule is going, I don't think that's going to be possible this year. So I just wanted to take this piece of paper that had a wreath on it, and I wanted to add these holly leaves. I thought that'd be really cute, and I decided to also pull some enamel dots from my stash to add some berries. And I just really like how this page turned out. I thought it was perfect for an intro page for the album. It had a little space for the date, and then I'm taking these glitter stickers that came from the Target. I don't, it's not called the dollar spot anymore, but it's the Target area that has all the $1 and $3 and $5 items. And I bought these glitter thickers that I thought were really pretty, or really they're glitter stickers, and I wanted to add the initial for our first name on this, and I thought that would be great for the first page in the album. I'm definitely keeping this album very simple this year, so hopefully I can get through this and not be still doing December Daily in July. So now I'm taking this December paper. This is also from Ali Edwards kit. That's the stamp set again that I used on the first page. It is from Close to My Heart, and I'm pulling out some washi tape. So I'm just going to pull this out. I'm going to put a little scallop edge underneath December, and I'm going to use some more of that gold embossing powder. And that embossing powder is just something that I picked up, I think, from Michael's forever and ever ago, but you can use really any gold embossing powder. This one's a very fine embossing powder. I probably use the fine embossing powder the most. It gives me the most detail, and I like that one the best, so that's what I typically use. I do have some glitter embossing powder as well, but not in the gold, so I just have this more of a kind of a matte semi-shiny color that I really like, and I use this a lot on my December Daily album. So now I also want to add some washi tape. I'm going to add some of the red star washi tape to the top and the bottom, and I believe I got this last year. It may have also came from the Target dollar spot, but I can't quite remember. I have so much washi that I don't use enough of, but I believe this may have came from Target, and so I don't think you will be able to get it again, but I'm sure you could find something very similar to this. But I thought it added a nice little kind of pop of color, and it kind of framed the page. So I'm just going to put this on the top and the bottom of the calendar. And I'm using the grid on the back to make sure that I line up the tape nice so that it looks even from the top and the bottom. Sorry about my dog there. So now I'm just trimming off the excess washi there. And then I have this gold glitter tape. Again, this is something else I've had in my stash for quite some time. I don't remember where I picked it up, but again, this is something you definitely could probably find at Michael's or Joann's or online. I'm just taking a little card here just to cut off the excess, and I'm just putting the tape where we don't have any days in December. So I'm going to put that at the top and the bottom, and then I'm just counting out the days so I know where I need to end the next strip. And so, like I said, I'm going to do 1 through 25, at least for now. Probably is going to stay that way. And I'm just going to kind of fill in some of the dates and some of the things that I know that are Christmassy that I wanted to include on the calendar. So I'm going to fill that in with a pen. I'm going to add some number stickers from this Me and My Big Ideas sticker sheet. And I won't make you watch the entire thing, but I really like these clear stickers. The numbers are the perfect size for this size calendar. So I'm going to add those down. And then I'm going to embellish the calendar just a bit, not too much. I'm just going to add some little heart enamel shapes that are like glitter gold on a few of the days that I know we're doing something. I'm going to add this fabric or felt star here to Christmas, and I will end up stapling that in just a few minutes. And I'm just kind of playing around with everything else. These puffy stickers, they also came in the Ali Edwards 2018 December Daily Kit. So I'm going to be using a couple of those, I think maybe one, and I'm just going to start out December. I thought it was a nice balance with the green and then the red that I already have on the page. And then that stitch star also has some green stitching on it. I was thinking about using that sleigh, but it just didn't seem to fit very well. And I love that, what is it, the Christmas tree cork piece, but I thought the star just worked the best. So what I wanted to do with the staples is I have silver staples in my stapler, but in order to get gold ones, what I do is I take one of my Sharpie markers and I color the staple that color, which is kind of like a goldenrod yellow, so it ends up looking like gold. And when I have these gold accents, I think it looks better than using the silver staples, and it's also a cheaper alternative than trying to buy some colored staples. So I literally just take the silver ones, color them in with my Sharpie marker, and then they do the job. And so here I am just adding in some of the things that we're doing on these days, where I put the enamel hearts. And then once I do that, I'll be moving on to the next page, which would be day 1 in this album. So sorry, I thought I cut some of this out. I didn't mean for you to have to watch the entire thing of me writing all the information in, but you can kind of see what I'm doing here. I'm just taking what is it called, an Inkjoy gel pen, and I really super like these Inkjoy gel pens. They write really smooth. So if you're looking for a great gel pen that writes really smooth, I would recommend the Inkjoy gel pens. So here's day 1. And I'm just using everything pretty much from Ali Edwards as far as the cards go. I'm going to pull this scallop stamp again from the Close to My Heart stamp set, and I'm going to stamp it in red. I'm using a Stampin' Up! Ink pad in Real Red. I'm going to stamp that kind of right there on that first gray line, and I didn't really like how it lined up, so you're going to see that I'm going to fix it by using some of that gold washi tape. It's a little crooked, and I really wanted it to be at the top edge of that line. So I'm going to use silver washi tape. So I'm going to use that same kind of width that I used on the calendar, and I'm just going to add that to the top, and I think that makes it look like it's not crooked, and then it kind of fills in that awkward space that I had there. So I'll just fold over the edges, and then that one's going to be done. I'll end up doing some journaling on that card a little bit later through my typewriter. Here's some washi tape that I got from Michaels last year. It's just some Christmas washi, and I just wanted to add some layers. The photo was pretty busy, so I wanted to put some different some layers there so I could put my little brad. The brad is from Tim Holtz, and it just has the number 1 on it. I picked that also up last year, probably from Michaels or Tuesday Morning, and I'm going to add that there. This photo is a picture of all of my friends. We came over to my house to scrapbook on the 1st of December. We moved into a new house, which I've mentioned, I think, on this channel before, in the summer, and I haven't had all my friends come over, and I thought, now that I have this space in the basement and I have a scrapbook room in the basement, it'd be the perfect time to invite all my friends over. So we ended up doing that. Normally we get together to crop about 4 times a year. We do these weekend crops, so I wanted to, because we hadn't met since like the beginning of November, to do something in December where we all could kind of get together and just hang out, a little low-key, one-day kind of event. So we did that, and that's what this photo is about, and I really wanted to capture all my friends for my December daily. I thought it was great. And I took this card, like I said, through my typewriter. I just have an old-fashioned, old typewriter, probably from the 50s or so, 50s, 60s, something like that. And I just put the card through. I ended up adhering it to a piece of typewriter paper, and then put it through so that it would feed better, since it's such a small card, and those cards are really thick and they don't go through the older typewriters very well. So really all I'm doing to this card for the end part is just taking some of these word strips. The 2 on the left are from Ali Edwards. The white and black are from this year's kit. The green, I believe, is from last year's or a previous year. And then I have the Tim Holtz tiny words there on the right hand side. So I believe I end up putting down stickers that says time together with friends, and I really like how that goes together. I like the green, how it mimics the green that's in the washi tape on the right. And that is pretty much it for this day. Oh no, I'm sorry, I did put some embellishments. I was wanting to add a little bit more silver. I had that one that was in the bottom right on the photo, and I felt like I needed something else. So I had a little ornament in my stash that is a metal embellishment. I have no idea where that came from. I think it's super old. So I'm going to add that to the top left of the December Life card. And then I remembered I had these brads. So I have ton of brads that I never use. I always forget about. And I'm like, you know what? I bet I have something in this color that will work perfectly. So I found this key and lock. and I thought it was perfect. I really like how it looks on this card. It looks a little old-fashioned-y. I'm kind of going a little bit old-fashioned with this spread this year, or this album, so I thought it was perfect. So I was pretty excited that I was able to use something that is so old for my stash. And I'm just going to top this off with adding a little bit of this black and white twine to the top of the ornament. The ornament had a little hole and just was screaming for a bit of twine. So I'm going to play with that to make it a nice bow. And then, yes, I believe this is it. I don't think I add anything else. I could be wrong. It's been a little bit since I did this page. So I wanted to thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope you had a great time and you enjoyed watching the process. If you have any questions, let me know. I guess what I am showing you here is I used one of the two 4x4 page protectors. I'm just taping the two 3x4s together, and that's a good way to use your page protectors if you don't have enough of the 3x4 ones. This is a way you can do that. So thank you guys so much for joining me. Have a great Christmas, and if you would, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. Hopefully I'll have a few more of these December daily pages up soon. Thanks, bye.